Okay, so let's start. Yeah. So again, a bit of recall on what we did the other day. Then the other day we started learning discounts. Okay, there are two types of discounts: trade discount, cash discount. Okay, two types of discount. And you also know that there are two types of sales. When you sell goods, there are two types. When you get money on the spot from the customer, you get to apply a trade discount only. Okay, because customers do not owe us money for the cash sales. Okay, because we get money on the spot. Therefore, you do not see cash discount for the cash sales. On another hand, credit sales, there can be two stages of discount. Number one, trade discount, then followed by the trade discount, right? Okay, so conclusion is this: only when you sell goods on credit, then only is possible for you to see the two stages of discount. Okay, otherwise there would be just one stage of discount, the trade discount. Okay, for selling goods and then get money on the spot. Right. So these are what we went through the other day. Cash discount is known as discount allowed and discount received when you record the cash discount into the T account. Discount allowed, you use this term when we are supplier. We use the term discount received when we are the customer. Okay, when you are doing a customer account, means we are supplier, the discount allowed appears here. When you are doing a supplier account, discount received appears here. Okay, I will revise this again by the end of the part 3 again. Okay, go to the next page. This is page 36. Okay, and then before we dismiss the other day, we went through the double entries here. Okay, and then we also decided what amount to use for these double entries, right? For Q1, you receive cash on the spot. Okay, you debit cash, credit sales, $44. Okay, which is the amount after deducting the trade discount. 50 minus 6, right? Okay, agree? Okay, all the number informations, they are at the top right corner. Okay, 50 minus 6. You cannot have cash discount here, remember? Because you get money on the spot. Same goes to Q2. Transaction Q2, you cannot have cash discount here because customers don't owe us money. Customers do not owe us money. So the second stage of discount cannot appear. So again, 44 is from taking 50 minus 6, right? Okay, so that's the amount you collected from customer. And the one on credit, okay, as you send goods to the customer, when you send goods to the customer, after the customer has received the goods, they will start to owe us $44. Okay, customer starts to owe us $44. And after some time, when customers make payment to us, if they are punctual, then we give them the second stage of discount, the cash discount. Right, okay. So initial amount owed 44, the amount that is initially owed by customer 44, minus the second stage of discount $7. Conclude, and at the end you collected $37. Okay, after deducting the second stage of discount. And then don't forget about the tab entries for the discounts. Okay, you have to debit discount allowed and credit customers account. So this could be something that you have to remember. Okay, that you have to remember. This is how you record the cash discount when you allow your customers to take cash discount. You debit discount allowed account, then you credit customer account. Okay, this is customer account. So have to remember. Okay, or you call it memorize. Okay, now what I'm going to do now, we are going to learn how to construct a customer account when discounts are involved. Look at the top right corner. There's an example there, right? There's also a T-shape there, right? Okay, this is for you to construct a customer account to show the Q3 type of transaction. Okay, you have Q1, Q2, and Q3, right? Now we are going to show the Q3 transactions in a customer account. So you write the name Ali there. Okay, write the name Ali there. And why I wrote the name Ali there? Because I want to show you this example. This example says sell goods on credit to Ali. Okay, so regarding numbers, we are going to use the numbers here. Okay, sell goods on credit to Ali. We will debit Ali credit sales, right? Okay. What amount to use? 50 minus 6, 44. Okay. From that point onward, after we have sold goods on credit to Ali, Ali starts to owe us $44. So debit Ali credit sales. So since I'm just doing the Ali account, I'm going to debit Ali, which is here, going to Ali account, debit side, write the figure there. Okay. Write the figure there first, always. Okay. When you record into T accounts, write numbers there first. Detail is sales. Okay. Detail is sales. Detail is always the name of the other account. Please don't tell me this is debiting sales. Okay. That's wrong. This is debiting Ali. Focus on the position of number. Okay. Focus on the position of number and the name of the account. This is debiting Ali. Okay, those beginner students, they tend to make such mistake. They tell me this is debiting sales. No, this is wrong. This is known as debiting Ali. Okay, focus on the position of number. Okay, so after that, we are going to do the double entries to the Ali account with this. Okay, so after some time, we collected money from Ali, which is $37 only. Okay, because we have to minus the cash discount $7, therefore we receive only 37. Okay, now let me do the double entry. We have to credit Ali account 37, the one in pink. Okay, the one in pink. You know why it's 37, right? Because we have to minus the $7, the second stage of discount. So here you write cash/bank. Sometimes the question will tell you whether you receive it in the form of cash or check. If the question told you that you receive it in cash, you have to write cash. Okay. If they say check, then you write bank. Sometimes they don't tell you whether it's cash or check, you write cash/bank. Okay. Once in a while, you may not see the question mentioning whether it's cash or check. Okay. Now, after Ali has paid to us $37, if you observe the account, it seems that Ali still owes us how much? 7, right? Because 44 minus 37. It seems that Ali still owes us $7. But what is that $7 is actually about? The $7 is actually about the cash discount. Therefore, don't forget about recording the ones in green. Have to credit customer account with 7. Here, write discount allowed. Okay, so this is the one that you are learning right now. Okay, something new to you. For those who have not yet learned this thing with your school yet, now you are learning it. Okay, discount allowed, put it on the credit side of Ali account. And now you observe, Ali still owes us money or not? Ali no longer owes us money because both the debit and credit side have the same total, 44. Then you can do something like this. We can say that the Ali account is closed. Ali's account is closed because Ali no longer owes us money. You can write the same amount in this total row. Okay, 44. Finish. Okay, don't worry. I will show you a few more questions later on. We do a couple of questions on this, then you would become more familiar. Okay, that's how you do a customer account. Then next page. Next page again, we are going to go through the double entries again. And the key thing here to learn is, again, the numbers. Okay, we are going to decide what numbers to take for the double entries and also how to record for the cash discount. This time, transaction R, you have R1, R2, and R3. Okay, R1, R2, and R3. We are the customer this time. Okay, this time we are in the shoes of customer. We buy goods from supplier. Okay, we buy goods from supplier. And this time discounts are involved. Okay, therefore you have to decide what numbers to take. So again, the number information has been given at the top right. List price 80, trade discount 7, cash discount $10. Okay. We are going to use the same set of numbers for the three situations. R1, pay cash immediately. R2, pay check immediately. R3, we buy goods on credit, meaning we would owe the supplier. Okay, we would owe the supplier. We take the goods first, then we owe the supplier for some time. Okay, that's the meaning of on credit. Okay, now double entries, you should know. Debit. First one, R1, you credit cash. Second one, you credit bank. Number 3, R3, you sell good. We buy goods on credit from supplier. We credit supplier's account. Because you owe the supplier money, you have to remember the name of the supplier so that you know whom to pay to in the future. Or you call it trade payables. Okay, so a very easy question to you. What account do you think I will debit? Okay, so everyone, you tell me in the chat box, what do you think we should debit when we buy goods from supplier? Okay, I need to see 3 more answers. Okay, 2 more answers needed. Jason, your answer? Not sure. Okay, it's something very simple. You have to keep revising from time to time, okay? Otherwise, for sure, you will suffer throughout the rest of the subject, really. Okay, I've seen many students at the early stage, for the first few topics, they don't catch up. Okay, when they know that they have problems, they don't catch up. And then a few months later, especially when it comes to the time when you want to register for the exam, for sure, we will drop the subject. Okay, I've seen many of those cases. Okay, so you have problem, make sure you catch up early as possible. Otherwise, at the end of the day, you will drop the subject. So debit purchases, this is something very simple. You learn it much earlier in the part 3. Okay. Now we have to decide what amount to use. We have to decide what amount to use. If you pay cash immediately when you buy goods, how much should you pay? You can only apply the trade discount, right? Okay, we can only apply the trade discount. Same goes to R2. We can apply the trade discount, but not cash discount. Okay, not cash discount. Because cash discount is only applicable when there is a customer owing money. Okay, but it's only for the R3. Okay, the one on credit. No problem, Annabelle. Once in a while, you may have any of you, okay, may have internet connection problem. Just rejoin quickly, will do. It's all right. If you have missed any minutes, you want to rewatch the video, it's also fine, okay? So R1, R2, we are going to take 80 minus 7. 80 minus 7, 73. Okay, that means we would pay $73 to the supplier after deducting the trade discount $7. Okay, 80 minus 7. 80 minus 7. So do you see $7 recorded anywhere? Do you see that I use $7 for the tab entries? No. Okay, so again, remember, trade discount amount is never recorded. Trade discount amount is never recorded. Okay, look at the bottom left corner. Conclusion. Trade discount amount is never shown in, okay, remove this, remove the word accounting, T accounts, change it to T accounts. T accounts means the T-shapes. Okay, trade discount amount is never shown in T accounts. Okay, we show the amount that is after deducting the trade discount, which is $73 here. Okay, agree, yeah? We pay $73. Okay. Now for the R3, where we buy goods on credit, how much would we owe to the supplier after we have received the goods? Again, it is 73. Okay, the supplier should have deducted the trade discount for us, because when they send goods to us, they should know how much we are buying. Therefore, at that point, we can deduct the $7 straight away. Okay, so here we are applying the trade discount. For the R1 and R2, they should have ended, because we don't owe the supplier money, because we pay immediately. Okay, we pay immediately. Therefore, we don't owe the supplier money, right? But for the R3, the story still goes on, because we owe the supplier money $73, right? Okay, that's the amount owed. Okay, that's the amount owed, $73. Okay, so again, after some time, we have to repay to the supplier, right? Because we owe money to the supplier. How much do we pay? Assuming that we are punctual, okay, we are assuming that we are punctual, we are on time. So supplier give us a further discount, which is $10. Okay, so that we call it as cash discount. Therefore, we pay only $63. Make sense? 73 minus 10. 73 minus 10. Okay, therefore 63. So credit cash or bank, 63. And then debit the supplier's account, 63. And to record the cash discount that we receive from supplier, you have to do this tab entry. Okay, again, I'm going to show you an example through a supplier account. Okay, let's do a supplier account this time. We are customer, yeah, this time. On the previous page, we are the supplier. And right now, we are the customer. Okay. So again, I'm going to show you the account at the top right corner. We are going to make use of R3, okay, R3 transaction to do a supplier account. We use this scenario. Example, buy goods on credit from Abu. So write Abu here. The number information, we are going to use the same set of numbers here. Okay, so begin with buying goods on credit. We debit purchases, credit Abu. Okay, because we buy goods on credit from Abu. So therefore, you write 73 here. I'm doing this, okay? I'm doing this one. Credit suppliers account, $73. Okay, so from that point onward, we owe to Abu $73. Okay. After that, after some time, we have to pay to the supplier. Assuming that we got the cash discount, we pay only 63, right? So I'm going to record this. Debit suppliers account with 63. Okay, and then cash dash bank. Okay. Then we have to record this as well. Okay, the cash discount that we receive from supplier. The cash discount that we receive from supplier, $10. Okay. Then you can close it. So this page, important thing to learn is the tab entries for the discount received. Okay, when we are the customer. So you have to credit discount receipt account, debit the supplier account with $10. Okay, so later we do a few questions on this. Okay, so this is supplier account. Now let's do a conclusion about how we do a customer account and how we do a supplier account. For myself, how do I remember? So let me tell you the easy technique. Okay, the easy technique for me to remember when you should put certain thing on the debit side, when you should put certain thing on the credit side. Okay, and now we are doing a conclusion here. Let's see this. Okay, on the left hand side, I'm going to guide you on how to do a customer account, and on the right hand side, how you do a supplier account. It's very easy one. First and foremost, let's remember where's the plus and minus for these two accounts. So you together, let's write the plus sign, okay, on both positions. Draw the plus signs on both positions. Same goes to the other two sides. You draw the minus sign. In a customer account, the plus sign is on the debit side and the minus sign is on the credit side. Supplier is the other way around. Okay, this is a fact. Yeah, I don't have explanation for this. Okay, based on the tab entries that you have learned, you can come to this conclusion. In a customer account, debit side is a plus, minus sign is on the credit side. Supplier account is the other way around. Plus is on the credit side, minus is on the debit side. Okay, nothing to explain here. Okay, this is a fact. And then, so what does the minus and plus sign mean? Okay, write together. Yeah, plus sign means customer owing more to us. So plus is more, right? So whenever you record anything on the debit side of customer's account, it's going to make customer owing more to us. Okay, that's how you do a customer account. So I guess you should know what I'm going to talk next. It is the minus sign. Whenever you record anything on the credit side of customer's account, it's going to make customer owing less to us. Owe less to us. Okay, later I will show you the items that would appear in the account. In a supplier account, the credit side is where you have the plus sign indicating we owe more to the supplier. Okay, we owe more to the supplier. Meaning, whenever you record anything on the credit side of the supplier account, you are making us to owe more to the supplier. Okay, we will owe more to the supplier. The minus sign is on the debit side, indicating we will owe less to the supplier. Okay, so write this down. Okay, write this down, and I'm going to show you a few data entries. Then you will understand. Okay, why is there a plus and minus sign in customer, and why is there a plus and minus sign in the supplier? Okay, why they are the other way around? Okay, I give you a few examples. When we sell goods on credit, okay, when we sell goods on credit to customer, what would be your tab entry when you sell goods on credit to customer? So you try to recall, you have to debit customer account, credit sales. These are the plus and minus of the subject, okay? Kind of like in English subject, what should you know in the first place in English before you learn how to write an essay, before you learn how to write a sentence? You must know A, B, C, right? You must recognize how A looks like, how B looks like, how C looks like, how D looks like, right? A to Z, right? That's what you learn in the kindergarten. Accounting subject, you started to learn only when you are in the year 10. And you have to look at the knowledge of tab entries as the ABC of the subject. Okay, without knowing ABC, you will suffer throughout the rest of the subject. Okay, really, you must really master what to debit and what to credit for all the transactions. Okay, as early as possible. Okay, try to master this as early as possible. It will be helpful to you in the later topics. Okay, so we sell goods on credit to a customer. We have to debit customer's account, credit sales, right? You agree? Customer owing money to us after we sold goods on credit to them? Yes, right? So you see, I have to debit customer's account. Okay, so this is going to make customer owing more to us. Okay, Now, next, sometimes customers may return goods back to us, right? Okay, return goods back to us. Okay, customer return goods back to us. What are your tab entries? Your tab entries are, you have to debit sale returns, credit customer account. Okay, debit sale returns, credit customer account, right? These are the tab entries for customer returning goods back to us. So see carefully. So you try to think, when customer return goods back to us, they is going to make customer owing less to us, right? Okay, customer has yet to make any payment to us. Okay, so far, customer has yet to make any payment to us. So if they return some goods back to us, it's going to make customer owing less to us. So see, we have to credit customer account for this transaction when customer return goods back to us. Okay, and then after some time, they must pay, right? Customers must pay to us after some time because initially they buy the goods on credit from us. So when customers pay to us, what are your data entries? You have to debit either cash or bank, right? If you receive cash, you debit cash. If you receive check, you debit bank. Then you credit customer account. Okay. So you see, after customer has made some payment to us, then it's going to make customer owing less to us. Okay, customer will owe less to us after making some payment. See, it's on the credit side. Okay, I'm trying to prove that why in a customer account, debit side is a plus sign, credit side is a minus sign. Okay, minus sign indicating owing less, plus sign indicating owing more. Okay, so with these transactions, I think you would understand even better. Okay, now let's record one more item, which is cash discount. We allow our customer to take cash discount. Okay, we learned it a moment ago. Let's revise. Okay, honestly, personally for me, I never remember what to debit and what to credit for the cash discount. Okay, for me, actually, I remember where's the plus and minus sign. If you remember where's the plus and minus sign, I don't think it's difficult to decide what to debit and what to credit for the cash discount. Okay, let me repeat. Yeah, for me, I didn't remember this actually. Okay, I don't have to remember this. I also do not have to remember this. Okay, tab entries for the cash discount. I remember it. I use another way, meaning I just have to remember where's the plus and minus sign in a customer account. So cash discount, when you give cash discount to the customer, it's going to make customer owing less to us, right? Therefore, it's going to appear here. Okay, after you have allowed them to take cash discount, it's going to make customer owing less to us. Therefore, it will appear here. Therefore, what are the double entries for the cash discount? It is this. So let me finish this. Allow customer cash discount. You have to credit the customer account. Okay, agree, right? Credit customer account. Then we have to debit discount allow account. Okay, we have to debit discount allow account. Can see? It's very small. Okay, at the bottom of the page. So debit discount allow, credit customer account. Is this the same as what I showed you earlier? Debit discount allow and then credit customer account? Yes, right? Okay, so this is a very good way of remembering what to debit and what to credit. Okay, by remembering in a customer account, where's the plus sign, where's the minus sign. If you have highlighters of different colors, I also encourage you to do the same. Okay, so that when you revise this, okay, when you revise this topic, it would be easier for you. Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay, if you have question, let me know. Yeah. Okay. Now we look at suppliers account. Okay, again, we are going to understand, is it true that the plus sign is on the credit side? Is it true that the minus sign is on the debit side? Okay, again, let's go through some data entries, then you would know the plus and minus sign, they are like this, okay, that they are at this position. When you are doing supplier account, then who are we? When you are doing supplier account, it means that we are customer, okay? We are customer. When just now when we were looking at the customer account, we are supplier, yeah? Okay, we are supplier. Okay, look at supplier's account. Again, let's come up with some transactions. When we buy goods on credit, from supplier, okay, when we buy goods on credit from supplier, so the tab entries, you have to credit supplier account, okay, these are what we learned earlier, right? Credit supplier account, then debit purchases. Okay, so see, do you agree? We start to owe money to the supplier because we buy goods on credit, and we have to credit supplier account. See, we have to credit supplier account. Meaning here, okay, we are going to record it here, right? Okay, so yeah, that indicates why the plus is on the credit side. That's the side which makes us owing more to the supplier. Okay, then you know what to write for the detail, right? Just now for the customer account, I should have sales here. I should have return sale returns here. I should write cash or bank here. Here I should write discount allow. Okay, sales, sale returns, cash or bank, then discount allow. Okay, the detail is always the name of the other account. And here I should have purchases. Okay, the name of the other account. Okay, now continue. We look at few more transactions. Can see, right? Okay, because I have zoomed out to quite a small picture here. Now, next, we return goods back to supplier. Okay, we return goods back to supplier. Tab entries, debit supplier account, credit purchases returns. Okay, debit supplier account, credit purchases returns. Okay, so you see, when we return goods back to the supplier, it indicates that we owe less to the supplier, right? We are going to owe less to the supplier after returning some goods. We debited supplier account. Okay, we have to debit supplier account. So here, right, purchases returns. And then next, we pay to the supplier. Okay, we pay to the supplier. You credit either cash or bank, right? Then you debit supplier account. So see, after we have made some payment to the supplier, it's going to make us owing less to the supplier. And it's on the debit side of the supplier account. So the plus and minus sign is very consistent with what you have learned for the tab entries. Okay, it's the same as what you saw through the tab entries. So cash dash bank will appear here. It's either cash or check. Okay, sometimes when they don't write, when they don't mention whether it's cash or check, you write cash dash bank. Okay, lastly, we may receive cash discount. Okay, we may receive cash discount. So for this, once again, I never remember what are the double entries. I just have to know where's the plus and minus sign in the supplier account. Then I know where would the discount receipt appear. It would be here. Why? Because that's where you have the minus sign. Okay, discount receipt. Okay, let me choose one more color. Gray, okay, gray color. Okay, so we have to debit supplier account, then we credit discount receipt. Okay, can see? I have to zoom in a bit. Okay, can see at the bottom right corner, when you receive cash discount from supplier, you debit supplier account, then you credit discount receive account. Okay, so when you're done, please let me know you're done. And if you have questions to ask right now, you also ask right now before we move on to the questions. You have finished learning the entire part 3. Okay, good, Annabelle. Okay, I wait for the rest. When you are done with all the writings, okay, let me know. Okay, I wait for Naima. Okay, good, well done. So let's go through some questions. So this summary is quite useful. Okay, it's very useful because it's very popular in the exam where they ask you to do a customer account or supplier account. Really, always. If it doesn't come out in paper 2, then it may come out in paper 1. Okay, for sure it would come out in the whole accounting exam. Okay, let's go through the questions. So from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 3, okay, of my materials, I can say that you would have covered 20% of the subject. Okay, the entire subject, 100%, right? So chapter 1 to chapter 3, you have learned about 20% of the subject. Okay, you still have 80% to learn. So you see, you try to imagine, at the end of the day, you have many things to remember, right? And the same goes to every subject. The same goes to every subject. So that's why if you feel that you have problems for certain subjects, not just accounting, okay, it is applicable for every subject. If you feel that you have problem right now for any subject, but it's better to catch up as early as possible, really. Otherwise, when it comes the time you have to register for exam, you have to decide what subjects to take for exams, then you may have to drop certain subject. Okay, because at that time you will say that there are too many subjects to do. Okay, but the actual fact is you catch up too late. Okay, it's something very usual for the year 11 students. Okay, now look at page 42. We are going to clear off all the questions in this part 3. Okay, look at page 42. Here's a very tricky question, but I would like you to try. If you see certain words that you don't understand, that means that's not the answer. Okay, so you try to look at question E and you decide which is the answer. Then you tell me A, B, C, or D. Right or wrong doesn't matter as long as you have tried it and you have tried to understand the question. Give you 2 minutes, then I discuss. Okay, I see two answers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I wait for. Oh, everybody has answered. Good. Now, let's see which is the answer. Yeah, Naima, your argument is correct. Answer is D. Okay, let me explain to you why answer is D. Introduction of capital by owner. So have to first understand what is meant by this. This means the owner invests more into the business. The owner invests more into the business. So remember, there are many things that the owner can put into the business, right? So let's recall. I show you. Here, okay, here is a page on 33. So additional investment by the owner. Owner can put anything into the business. Okay, put something personal into the business. They may put cash, check, NCA, or anything else. And one of the examples is putting NCA into the business, which is going to make NCA increases. Okay, it's going to make your business having more NCA. So is that consistent with the question? See, NCA of a sole trader increase. Okay, so answer is A. And why the rest are not the answer, I try to explain. Decrease in bank overdraft. Okay, bank overdraft, you saw this term in the chapter 1. It refers to a situation where your bank account doesn't have money. It's a negative balance, maybe negative 1,000, indicating we owe money to the bank. Okay, you don't have money in the bank, but you keep withdrawing money. Okay, so it becomes a negative number. So when you have a decrease in bank overdraft, it means the negative figure is becoming smaller. Okay, meaning it becomes maybe negative 500. Okay, decrease in bank overdraft. So why would it decrease? Why would it drop? Probably you have put some money into the bank. Okay, when you put some money into the bank, let's say you put 500 into the bank, then it would become a smaller negative number, right? Okay, but do you think it's linked to NCA? No. Okay, it's not going to make NCA increase unless you change this word to increase. And increase in bank overdraft means you take more money out of the bank, it becomes maybe a bigger negative number. So it could mean that you have taken more money out of the bank to go and buy NCA. Okay, you get what I said? If you change this word to increase, then it would become an answer. Okay, for the A. Increase in trade receivable, indicating customer owing more to us. Trade receivables refer to customer owing money to us because they buy goods on credit. But I don't think it has any link to the sentence here. Okay, no link at all. Depreciation is something you have not learned with me. Therefore, that's not the answer. Okay, I will explain in the future in chapter 7. Okay, in chapter 7, you will learn the depreciation. So answer is D. No subject in IGCSE is easy, okay? You have to have the correct mindset. No subject in IGCSE is easy. Cambridge is very smart, unlike the SPM exam, okay? There are some subjects that are easy. Only a few subjects that are easy. They are the foreign Malay papers, okay? Foreign Malay papers, foreign Chinese paper, foreign English paper. These are easy because we are Malaysians. We are quite good in languages. If you do those languages subject in the foreign version, you can score A star for sure. Okay, don't even have to study. But other subjects, every other subject requires certain level of effort. Okay, for you to get a good grade. Okay, so come to page 43. We do this question together. we do the question D. This is a past exam question. Okay, usually I will let students try this at home first before I discuss. But we have time. We still have a lot of time right now. Let's do it together. Prepare Jared's account. You know that account means T-shape. Okay, account means the T-shape. Not sure if you are aware. Examiners always show to you the accounts in the form of a table, but you must know that this is actually a T-shape. Okay, this is actually a T-shape because it's easier for them. Okay, easier for them to draw a table instead of drawing a T-shape. So don't forget it's a T account. Okay, so Jared's account. Do you think we are Jared in this question? Okay, you tell me yes or no in the chat box. Are we Jared in this question? Could we be Jared in this question? Okay, good answer is no. Remember, we would never open an account of our own name. Okay, we would never open an account of our own name. Okay, so that can make us conclude that we are not Jared in this question. We are Winston. Okay, we are Winston. We are Winston. So have to keep reminding yourself you are Winston in this question. So who is Jared to us? You can get the hint from here. Sales ledger. Remember the book ledger that has 3 sections? One is sales ledger, another is purchases ledger, and then lastly the nominal ledger. Sales ledger contains all the customers' account. Therefore, Jared is our customer. Okay, Jared is our customer. That means we are supplier. Okay, we are supplier. Okay, even without looking at all the lines here, I can know who is supplier, who is customer, okay, from the sentence in the D here. Because of the term sales ledger. And then for sure, we are not Jared because we would not open an account of our own name. For the month of August 2016, balance and bring down the balance means do balancing. Question for 8 marks. Let's start reading. You see, the examiner, they keep trying to make you think that you are Jared because the examiner starts every sentence with the name Jared because they're trying to trick you into thinking that we are Jared. Okay, but keep reminding yourself we are Winston. Okay, so yeah, have to be super careful. When you see the word bought, it means we sold. Okay, when you pay, when you see the word pay, it means we receive. Okay, so have to think of it from Winston point of view. We are Winston. When Jared purchased further goods, it means we sold further goods. Okay, so have to have a very clear mind. Okay, when you do this question, otherwise you would fall into this trap because examiner used the first word as another person. Jared buy goods from Winston. Okay, you see, Jared buy goods from Winston. Do you know whether Jared pays immediately or Jared buys on credit? It doesn't say, right? So how would we know whether Jared pays with cash immediately or pay with check immediately or buy goods on credit? How do we know? Okay, let me tell you how to decide. Okay, whether it's on credit, cash, or check, we have to find out. Okay, so let's go through the tab entries again. When we sell goods to customer, we always credit sales, right? Okay. If you receive cash, you debit cash, right? If you receive check, you debit bank, right? In these two situations, would you open a customer account? No, right? When you sell goods and collect cash or collect check on the spot, we never open a customer account. But if you sell goods on credit, would you open a customer account? Yes, you credit sales, you debit customer account. See? You see Jared's account here, right? Jared is our customer, right? Why we open Jared's account? Because Jared buy goods on credit. Because Jared owes us money. Okay, so it indicates that Jared buy goods on credit from us. Okay, it's on credit, not with cash payment immediately, not with check payment immediately. Patient, trade discount. Why you mentioned trade discount? Okay, so we sell goods on credit to Jared. On 1st August 2016, that's the first day of the month, Jared owe Winston 300. Jared owe us $300. Okay, Jared owe us $300. Okay, now I have to decide where should I put the 300? Should I put it on the debit side or put it on the credit side? Okay, I let you decide before I tell you the answer. Right or wrong, doesn't matter, you try. Okay, try based on what I told you in the notes, in the learning. Okay, what do you think? I should put the 300 on the debit side or credit side. We are Winston, Jared is our customer, and Jared owes us money. So, okay, you tell me in the chat box, debit or credit, should the 300 be? Okay, so how to decide? First and foremost, you have to be clear in your mind what account you are doing right here and who are we. Okay, I keep reminding yourself, I keep reminding you all and myself, we are Winston and we are doing a customer account. Jared is our customer, right? So it says Jared owe Winston 300 means Jared is our customer owing to us 300. So where would you show customer owing money to us? On the debit or credit side? You see this conclusion. Okay, now we are doing customer account, right? So look at the one on the left-hand side. So when customer owe money to us, is on the debit side. Patient, can understand? We are going to put it on the debit side because that's the side which makes customer owe to us. Okay, so debit. You see, it's very beneficial if you just remember where's the plus, where's the minus in a customer and supplier account. It's very, very easy. Okay, it would make your life easier, really. Yes, we are going to write balance BD. Okay, let's write it together. Debit, yeah, debit. 300. Here you have to write balance BD because that's the amount owed at the beginning of the month. It means that before August 1st, this is August 1st, right? Okay, and on that day, Jared already owes Winston 300. Why? It means that before August 1st, probably in July, there must have been some transactions between them already. Okay, that's why at the beginning of this month, Jared owes to us 300. Okay, write the date. This is a past exam question, yeah, so it's quite relevant. Okay, it's very relevant to your exam. August 1st. Now look at the rest. During August, the following took place. August 3rd, Jared bought goods, means we sold goods, okay? We sold goods to Jared. Okay, let's talk about the double entry first. We sold goods on credit to Jared. Okay, you have to debit Jared, credit sales, right? Okay, decide on the double entries first. Okay, step by step, decide on the double entries first. Next, I have to decide what amount to use. We are Winston, yeah. Keep reminding yourself we are Winston. Therefore, we debit Jared and credit sales. We sold goods on credit to Jared. Okay, next, everybody, you try to calculate what amount am I going to use for this double entry. Okay, so calculate. Then you tell me what amount would I use. Okay, I wait for Jason and Annabelle to try. Okay, maybe let me repeat the question to Jason and Annabelle. Okay, the question is, for the August 3rd, I have decided what are the tab entries. And my question to you is, what amount am I going to use for the tab entries? Okay, 480. Now record this into the Jared's account. So you see, are you asked to do a sales account here? No, right? You are asked to only do the Jared account, right? So not always they would ask you to do all the recording. Okay, so since you are asked to do Jared account, then just go on and debit Jared account 480. Here, right? Sales. Okay, the name of the other account. Write that here. You see? Do we have to show the trade discount amount in the T accounts? No, right? The trade discount amount is not shown. Okay, we never show trade discount amount in T accounts. The trade discount amount is how much? 120, right? Okay, we never show it in T account. Okay, now 6. Jared return goods, list price 50. Okay, we are not Jared, yeah, have to keep reminding yourself, we are Winston. So cut Jared return goods back to us. Jared return goods back to us. First and foremost, decide what are the double entries. Debit sale returns, credit Jared. Okay, agree, right? Debit sale returns, credit Jared. Okay. Now, you try to tell me what amount am I going to use for the August 6th. Okay, I let you try. Okay, August 6th, what amount do you think I'm going to use? So it's kind of weird, right? Because amount has been written here. Why do I still ask you, right? So there must be something tricky here. Okay. Okay, I see one answer. I wait for the rest. Okay, what do you think I'm going to use here? It's a very tricky question, okay, for this August 6th. Okay, a few of you have tried. Let me tell you what is the correct answer. No, before I tell you, let me give you another story. One day, okay, we keep this question aside, okay? I tell you another story. One day, a supplier sold goods to a customer. All right, in short form, yeah. Okay, supplier sold goods to a customer. The list price means original price of the goods is 1,000. At the same time, the supplier gave trade discount of 100%. Okay, the supplier sold goods on credit, sold goods to customer on credit. This price 1,000, trade discount is 100%. So would the customer owe money to the supplier? No, right? Because trade discount is 100%, the customer can just take the goods and go back home, right? Because trade discount is 100%. Okay, so customers would not owe supplier money as well. Just example, okay? I give you an extreme example here. So after some time, the customer return all the goods back to supplier. Okay, customer return all the goods back to the supplier. Do you think that the supplier has to refund the customer with some money? Do you think that the supplier has to refund the customer with some money? Of course, don't have to, right? This is not logical, right? Okay. If the supplier has to refund some money back to the customer, then the supplier is making a loss. Agree? So conclusion is supplier doesn't have to refund. Otherwise, it's a loss to the supplier, right? At the point of buying, customer didn't pay a single cent because trade discount is 100%. At the point of returning, supplier doesn't have to refund as well. Why? Because you have to apply the earlier trade discount of 10%. Okay, you have to apply the earlier trade discount of 10%. Therefore, when customer return goods back to the supplier, there's no money to be refunded. Okay, conclusion is this. You have to remember, if it's at the buying stage, okay, at the buying stage, there is a trade discount there, you must also apply the same trade discount to the goods returning, okay, in order for it to be fair to the supplier. Therefore, for this question, you have to apply this 20% trade discount to the August 6th. Okay, therefore you have to times 80% to deduct the 20%. Okay, shortcut, 50 times 80%. Then you will get 40. Okay, logical. Okay, so this is something tricky. And many students would have used the $50 without knowing that they have to times 80%. Agree, right? It's 40. 8 times 80%. Let me try. Okay, correct, 40. So write 40 here. Okay, let me repeat. It is for making it to be fair to the supplier. Okay, we want to make it fair to the supplier. When customer return goods, we must also apply the same trade discount. Write 40 here. Write sale returns. Okay, then write the date. 6. Okay, let's continue. We look at the 9. We are almost done with the question. Jared paid by check. Again, keep reminding yourself we are Winston. That means we receive check from Jared. Okay, so debit bank, right? Okay, we receive check from Jared. So debit bank, credit Jared. Okay, the balance due on August 1st. So what is it talking about here? Balance due on August 1st is talking about the $300. Remember the 300? That means on the 9, Jared is making payment for the 300 outstanding. Okay, the amount that he owes to us at the beginning. After deducting a 3% cash discount. So cash discount here refers to discount allowed because we are supplier in this question. So this is discount allowed. Okay, so how much do we receive? We receive 300 times 97%. Shortcut, okay? I times 97% so that I get the 3% deducted. So this is the amount I receive. Take 300 times 97%. I receive 291. Okay, agree, right? I received 291. Jared paid by check. The balance due on August 1st after deducting 3% cash discount. So we received 291. Okay, now let's record this. 291. Here write bank. Here write 9. Okay, don't forget about the $9. How to get $9? 300 minus 291, the cash discount. Okay, 300 minus 291, the cash discount. Here write discount allow. Okay, remember earlier we talked about the summary of doing a customer account. Discount allow appears here. It's the same date, don't have to write. Okay, it's the same date, don't have to write. Okay, so far you agree with the construction of the customer account. Debit side indicating customer owing to us. Credit side indicating customer owing less to us. Okay, customer owing less to us. Agree, yeah? Okay, the plus and minus sign theory. Okay, here's plus, here's minus. For a customer account, okay, supplier would be the other way around. Okay, now 18. Let's look at the last one. Jared purchased further goods means we sold further goods. Okay, we are Winston. Okay, this price 400 after deducting 3 discount as before. So again, use the same 20%. Okay, they say. So 400 times 80%, 320, right? Is it? Yeah, correct. Okay, double entries, debit, Jared, credit, sales with the amount 320. So record this, okay, debit Jared 320. Go to Jared account, debit side, write the number there first, okay, write the number there first. Detail is always the name of the other account, okay, write sales here, write 18 here. Finish. Last step, you have to balance it, then you are done. The purpose of doing balancing here is to see how much Jared still owe to us. Okay, balancing is to find a leftover, to find the balance. When you are balancing back customer account, we are trying to find out customers still owe how much to us. Okay, debit side is greater, right? Debit side is greater. Total up the debit side. 1100. Copy this total to the other side. 1100. 760. Balance CD. Balance PD. So write the date. Here is 31st. September 1st. Okay, so while you're still writing, let me show you the full answer. Because I cannot recall that these are the numbers for this question. Not sure if this is correct. Okay, correct. 760. That's the balance. Okay. When you're done, please let me know, okay, in the chat box with the word done. Then we move on to other questions. Today, I will upload the full answers for the part 3 to the Google Classroom. Not Google Classroom, in the Google Drive folder. Okay, good, Jason, Punkit, and Patient. Okay, I wait for. Okay, all are done. Good. We see other questions. No more. Okay, we have finished everything in this part 3. So remember, for this question, I'm not going to discuss because it would take me maybe 3 days, 2 nights to discuss this. It's too lengthy. And when I keep scrolling up and down, it would be difficult for you to see as well. Okay, so answers are all in the Google Drive folder, okay, including this question's answer. Let me close it. We go to chapter 4. Hold on, yeah. Let me try to think whether we should go to chapter 4. Maybe we can do some extra questions for the chapter 1, 2, and 3. Hold on, yeah. Still saving. I cannot close it now. Okay. Before I forget, let me upload the answers. You know how to get to the folder, right? You have to get to your Google Drive. Okay. You have to go to Google Chrome first. Go to Google Chrome. Then you click Google Drive. Okay. Then you click Share with Me. Okay. Then you can get to this folder. Okay. So inside you have the answers to the earlier 4 chapters, earlier 3 chapters. For lessons that I have recorded, I upload weekly to the YouTube channel. Okay. So if you have read all this, you should know all weekly conducted live lesson video will be uploaded to YouTube weekly from now on. Okay, it's arranged in a proper order. So after today, I will upload this as well into the YouTube. Let's do some revision questions. So you do not have these questions, you can download it from the chat box I'm going to send to all of you. Don't have to print, okay? Don't have to print, just a few questions. Okay, you go to the chat box of the Zoom, then you download from it. Yeah, I have sent it successfully. Okay, download it. Then you can open it up on your computer. Oh, cannot see. WhatsApp. Okay, I use WhatsApp. Any of you who cannot download, let me know. I send it to the WhatsApp. Those of you who have downloaded, you can start to do. Okay, do the questions in the part 1 PDF. Okay. I think it's easier for me to upload to the Google Drive. Don't have to share your answer now. I will tell you to share when the time is right. Hold on, yeah. Better for me to send it to the Google Drive so that everyone can see. Okay, I've uploaded to the Google Drive, yeah. Okay, now let's discuss the question. Okay, those who have answered, you tell me your answer in the chat box. Okay, for both the question. Okay, and until everybody has given me the answer for both the question, then I start to discuss. Okay, only 2 questions, yeah. 2A, 2B, 2C. Then you also tell me the answer for the question 2. Okay, can begin. I wait for everyone. Okay, once you have done, you send your answer to the chat box. Give everybody 2 minutes. Okay, this question is not difficult. Okay, 1 minute left. Also do this one, yeah. Okay, the one on the next page. Okay, do all the questions in this PDF. Okay, time's up. Okay, patient, Jason. Okay, patient is done. Jason, Annabelle. Okay, what's your answer? Okay, maybe you're still doing, but I discuss now, yeah. Asset, asset, liability, asset, asset, loan from bank. Okay, if you can recall, you have to remember that between to and from is going to make a big difference to whether something is liability or asset. When you see the word from means you borrow money from somebody, so you owe somebody money. Annabelle, no problem. So L, cash at bank, asset, it means money in the bank. Okay, it is also known as bank. Okay, bank, the single word bank also means cash at bank. This is also asset. Means we have only two liabilities in this question. We only have two liabilities in this question. Ensure that you can get this 106180 for the liabilities. For assets, ensure that you can get this. And capital, very easy because A equal to C plus L, right? So to find the C, you take A minus the L, right? A minus the L, 170,000. Okay, very simple questions. And then last one, what is the accounting equation? C, because A equal to C plus L. If you reposition some of the items, you move the items around, you can get A minus C equal to L or A minus L equal to C. So answer is C. Okay, now we look at chapter 2 extra questions. So everybody, you go to the Google Classroom, it would be easier for me. Okay, otherwise I have to search everybody's contact to send it through the WhatsApp. So you go to your Google Classroom. Then you download this part 2 extra questions. Okay, I'm uploading it. You may not see it yet. Yeah, it's there now. Okay, once you have downloaded, you let me know. Okay, once you have downloaded, you let me know. Okay. Okay, go to the Google Drive. Then you click Share with me. Then you can see a folder that I've shared with you. Okay, good, Naima. Okay, can access here. Okay, so you download it. You can have a look at the questions first. Don't start first. I let you know which one to do. Okay, good patient. Jason, Punkit, Annabelle, you know where to get them, get the file. You go to your Google Drive. Okay, go to your Google Drive. Then, good, Punkit. Then you click Share with me. Okay, click Share with me. Then you can see a folder that I shared with you. But not here, okay? Not on my Google Drive here. It's in your Google Drive. Okay, you click Share with me. Then you let me know whether you can see it. Jason, you got the file? Managed to go to there? It is this folder. Jason, you have the Google Drive? Okay, good, Annabelle, you saw it. Okay, download it, Annabelle. Jason, you go to your Google Drive, you click chat with me, then you can see this folder. Okay, the folder is known as Friday 8 p.m. Okay, Jason, I wait for you. Hold on, yeah, the rest, we still have time. Of course, you have to log in first. You have to log in into your Google account first. Oh, okay, then you try to check. Is this your email, Jason? Not too sure what is the problem. Okay, I sent to you through WhatsApp for you, but you have to find out how to get to here. Okay, it's a file that a folder that I've shared with you. Okay, maybe you can see my screen first. Hold on, yeah, I'm also confused. So many folders here. Okay, begin with the first two questions. Okay, begin with the first two questions. You decide what is your answer, then you tell me your answers for the question 3 and question 1. Okay, can begin. So these are for tackling the paper one questions for exam. Okay, so Jason, you can see my screen. Okay, it's quite big enough. Give all of you 3 minutes. Okay, I think it's enough. Okay, 2 minutes left. Okay, once you have decided your answers, tell me in the chat box. Can check the notes, okay? Can refer to notes if you're not sure. Okay, 1 minute left. Okay, I wait for Annabelle. Okay, the rest are done. Okay, time's up. Okay, now I discuss. First one, what is a statement of financial position? This is what you learn in part 2, okay, chapter 2, right? So I show you, okay, not sure if you can recall. You can still rewatch all the earlier lessons, okay? Since the first day I met you, okay, all the lessons had been recorded and in the YouTube. Later I show you the link again. SOFP is this one, okay, statement of financial position. Upper part you have the assets, lower part you have the capital and liability section. Because you prepare this based on accounting equation, okay, we prepare this based on accounting equation. Eventually you have to get it balanced, meaning the assets total figure must be the same as the C plus L total figure. You can see, right, 82000. So this is SOFP. Answer should be B, a list of assets, liabilities of a business on a certain date. I know it is lack of the word capital, right? It doesn't have the word capital, right? But that's the closest answer. Now let's see why the rest are not the answer. A, calculation of the amount owed to the owner of the business. Okay, this is actually another definition for capital. Okay, this is talking about capital. Because you try to think, capital means investment from owner, right? I told you that's the meaning. Capital means investment from owner. When the owner has put things into the business, meaning the owner investing into the business, we can also say that the business owes the owner money, right? Okay, try to think of business as one person, try to think of the owner as another person. So after the owner has put things into the business, then the business owes the owner things, okay? So therefore, it says calculation of the amount owed to the owner. Okay, it refers to capital. So therefore, A is wrong. It doesn't mention assets. It doesn't mention liability. List of everything owned by or owed to a business. Okay, again, all the definitions that I give to you, you really have to remember them. Because whenever I don't give you definition for certain terms, that means the definitions are not important. When I give you definitions, that means they have the chance of coming out in the exam, really. So you see your part 1 again. What is the C talking about? The part C is talking about, I know it's very messy, okay, but your notes should look better. So a list of everything owned by and owed to a business. Do you see the definition for the word assets? Owned by or owed to a business. The C is talking about assets only. Okay, assets. So therefore, C is not the answer because C refers to assets only. A summary of money paid to and received by a business. Okay, you have not learned what this thing is. This is actually cash book, which you have not learned. You will learn it in chapter 4. Okay, next week we will start the chapter 4. We will talk about cash book. Okay, therefore, B is the answer. Okay, A talks about capital only, and then C talks about assets only. So A and C are wrong. And then D is something else. Therefore, answer is B. Okay, question 1. How is cost of sales calculated? This is about the income statement cost of sales section. So you have to know what number you have to plus, what number you have to minus. We have to plus purchases. This is correct. You have to plus carriage inward. You have to minus purchases returns. You have to minus closing inventory. Answer is C. How do I know? Because you have to know how to do the income statement. So it's in the part 2. Income statement example. This question is about the income statement cost of sales section. This part. Opening inventory plus purchases minus purchases returns. If you have drawings of goods, you minus here, then plus carriage inward. then minus closing inventory. Can see? Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for today. And let me tell you a few more things. Okay. First thing, let me remind you again on how to get to the YouTube channel if you need to revise the earlier topics. Okay. My accounting channel is known as this. Okay. You can click it. And what about lessons conducted with me? Your lessons conducted with me is in the playlist. Go to the playlist. Is here. Complete A to Z IGCSE accounting lessons. Don't care about other things. Okay. You can come to here. Okay. So all the lessons have been arranged in proper order. After today, I'm going to upload the lesson 10. Okay, for today's lesson to here. Okay. So you see, lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Especially for those who are newly joined, okay, those who newly joined the lesson, I strongly encourage you to go through. It will take you some time, I know. Lesson 1, 1.5 hours, lesson 2, 1.5 hours, every lesson 1.5 hours, it will take you a lot of time, right? Yeah. So if you want to understand what I have gone through with them, then you have to go through this. Another thing about holidays, your holidays are on 24th and 31st. 24th and 31st. Let me see. Yeah, 24th and 21st, no lesson. Okay, 24th and 21st, no lesson. I don't collect the fees for those days. So I will see you for 2 more lessons. Then you have your year-end holidays. Then we will meet next year, January. Okay, have a nice day, everyone. Again, from time to time, you have questions, you can WhatsApp me. Okay, bye everyone. Good night.